I'm Ethan.
I'm Andrew, and we're reviewing our World Series bracket. On the AL side, the first game was Detroit versus Seattle. I chose Detroit, and Ethan took the.
I took the Mariners.
And then after that game, it was the Yankees and the Blue Jays. We both took the Blue Jays.
After that, I took the Mariners to go ahead and beat the Blue Jays, which they ended up choking.
And then I took the Blue Jays to go to the World Series.
For the NL side, we both took the Los Angeles Dodgers. And then we also both took the Milwaukee Brewers to advance. And then we both ended up taking the Dodgers all the way to the World Series, which ended up being correct.
To go more in depth into the 7 games in the World Series, the Blue Jays took game 1. They had a 9-run inning, and Addison Barger had a pinch hit grand slam, which is the first ever in MLB history. That was a big statement win by Toronto.
In game 2, the Dodgers stormed back and won 5-1. Pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto delivered a complete game and only allowed 1 run, while the Dodgers got some offense with a home run from Will Smith and Max Muncy.
So game 3 was by far one of the best games of the series besides game 7. The Dodgers ended up winning 6-5 in 18 innings. It was a 6-hour and 39-minute game, tying the longest game in the World Series. The Blue Jays led 4-2 at one point, including a Alejandro Kirk home run. And then the Dodgers came back, and it was tied for 6 or 7 innings. And both the teams were down to position players to pitch at the very end of the game. So both the teams were using pitchers they ideally would never use in this type of scenario, but the Dodgers ended up winning it. In the 18th inning, Freddie Freeman hit a walk-off home run to secure the win for the Dodgers.
In Game 4, the Blue Jays beat the Dodgers 6-2. This was kind of surprising. Nobody was really expecting this because after you win that 18-game marathon, everybody kind of thought the Dodgers had the series won and that the Blue Jays would be down and out after losing that game. But the series ended up tied 2-2 heading back to Toronto, where the Blue Jays showed that they had a real chance of winning the series.
Everyone expected in Game 5 for the Dodgers to come back and win, but the Blue Jays took it 6-1. Toronto shocked everyone with their rookie Trey Yesevich, who is a rookie pitcher. He went 12 strikeouts in 7 innings. And also to mention, he's getting paid like $75,000 compared to most of the pitchers that are probably making $35 to $40 million a year. Is quite shocking because someone that low on the payroll usually doesn't have an impact on these type of games. But Davis Schneider and Vlad Guerrero Jr. also hit home runs in the game for them to take the game 6-1.
So Game 6 was an elimination game for the Dodgers, which they've been in this situation before, obviously coming off of winning last year's World Series, and they are definitely the more talented team. They held the Blue Jays to only 1 run, and they had a late game-ending defensive double play that sealed the win, forcing a Game 7 and showing that the Dodgers were legit.
So Game 7 ended up going 11 innings, and the Dodgers won 5-4, becoming one of the first teams in MLB history to repeat back-to-back World Series wins, with the Blue Jays falling just short. Jeff Hoffman was entered in the 9th inning for the Blue Jays. He went 1 out, then 2 out, and then he gave up a home run to Miguel Rojas, who ended up sealing the deal. Then the Dodgers took it in the last inning.